Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today we have a reading for you about somebody that is not quite sure they're ready, but they're going to do it anyways. So, this could be somebody who maybe felt like a little bit rushed into taking like the bar exam, or a little bit rushed in terms of, oh, I have a job opportunity, I need to move. I only have 2 weeks to get off my crap sorted. There's a sense here of, I think I can, but I'm a little bit nervous with the Emperor in the reverse. But we also have the Two of Wands and the Five of Cups in the reverse that kind of temper this energy from the Emperor in the reverse to give a little bit of hope, right? We have somebody that realizes even though they may not be fully prepared, they have made some preparations. They do have some sort of a plan in place, or they have something to offer, right? They might have to travel for this opportunity, and they know this could be you, of course. If I don't take this opportunity, if I let this pass me by, I could very well regret it. It could end up being one of the more regrettable things. I'm not going to let it scare me. Hi there, Peggy. How are you doing? So let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. Oh, God. I'm sorry. That was a little bit louder than I was going for. There are like candle shavings all over my table. I'm sorry, you guys. I did some candle surgery again. Like, when they like burn down in the middle and then there's like this weird, uneven, like it's like a cape, like they put up their collar or something. I'm just, gotta even it out. I hope you're having a lovely day. Huge thanks to everyone that has checked out the second channel, Curious Carmen ASMR, if you want to check it out. There's also, I believe, a link in the description box. I will be very excited to do today's recording because I found an American Stories treasury or anthology that just so happens to have a story from Edgar Allan Poe. Yay! So huge thank you to my mother. I love you. It's her copy. And it's Ligeia. So I'm going to read that later today. And this collection of stories also has Sleepy Hollow by Washington Irving. So if you want to listen to me read, pop on over later. You'll be able to see that. Hi there, Jenny. How are you doing? Oh, well, I'm trying to be a little more varied in the times, but we'll work on that. Beyond that, also a huge thank you to the people who have taken me up on my $5 one question reading offer, limited time, but we're going to still keep doing it. I have maybe like 1 or 2 spots left open for today and eager to do the ones that I have planned or scheduled in. So let's dive in. We need to get, I think, the situations card out immediately. Immediately. So I'm in a good mood because Edgar's back in my life. It's not the anthology, but that's okay. Also found a world anthology. This book must have 4,000 pages in it, you guys. Literally has like works from Plato, Dante, so much. I'm trying to remember what it was that I wanted to read from it because I already have Dante, so it wouldn't have been that. Anyways, I got lots of stuff to read for you guys, okay? Tarot books, If you got any maps, I'll read those for you too. We've got love affair, access granted, and desire. What kind of energy y'all bringing me today? This is a little bit dirty. Who's horny? You have taken over my reading. Lordy. Okay, so this is a physical attraction. I do feel like there's emotion here that has been hidden. Definitely some concerns over who would know and what they would think. And if you have been blocked, a block is undone. But this could also be, for me, this feels more like somebody wants to like announce you. Somebody doesn't want to keep hiding you, but let's see if we can confirm that. That's what it kind of feels like to me. Like, well, shit, let's just tell them. Dang it. I told my mom I'd stop swearing so much. All right, what else do we have? Obsession. Divine masculine. And receipts in the reverse. All right. I mean, I think that's what it is. I think we have somebody kind of getting frustrated with having to keep something secret. Now, for some of you, because this is a general reading, right? This could be someone who's keeping their attraction for you secret and they're going to tell you. But I think for probably more of you, this is somebody who feels like it's time to tell other people that they're interested in you. Because as of right now, I think there's a little bit of a concern that if they don't tell people that you're hanging out, maybe other people will enter the equation or shoot their shot. Let's get some tarot. I think we'll go with this is the gold foil tarot. Did you hear how nice that shuffles? All right, what else do we have? Eight of Cups in the reverse. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Heavy sense of like, I've got to come back around, or I've got to like kind of stand up for myself, I guess. I do feel like there's a fear of loss. So it could be, if I don't claim you on my Instagram, are you going to lose interest and decide that I'm not committed enough? It could be, you know, if I don't, like if I let the fear of how other people judge my relationship get in the way of actually being in a happy relationship, then I will lose the happy relationship, right? There's something here about I don't want to be left out in the cold. I don't want to be on block. I don't want to be set aside. I don't want to be replaced. So for some of you, we got like a situationship or a friend with benefit kind of thing where it's kind of that moment where you have to decide, like, is this actually more emotional? High Priestess in the reverse, Knight of Swords, Seven of Wands. Yeah, see, we have somebody here who feels like they didn't see something that they should have, or that they did not listen to their intuition the way that they should have. This could be, I know that I need to change a certain behavior, or I know that I need to claim you, or I know that I need to be open to a relationship. I know that I need to be expressive of my feelings for you, but I wasn't. And then follow that with the Knight of Swords. This is fast moving energy that intends to share a truth. So we have a person defending what they want, a person defending how they feel, or at least sharing how they feel. And timing is important. Hello there, Husky. How are you? Hello, Voyager. Hello, Space Cowboy. Oops. We've got the Knight of Wands and the Ace of Wands. Oh, no. Okay, so look, I feel like I'm reading for someone who's pretty attractive or has a lot of attention right now. I feel like part of what drew you together or like caused a little bit of a spark was not just like a physical attraction. There's more than that in terms of what you admire of the other person. You might have a lot of respect for what they do or how they handle their business. But I also feel like there was a little bit of like if people knew, what would they say? They would hate it. They would hate it so much. Like you loved it. I'm not gonna comment on that. That's your thing. I will say this. I will never encourage somebody to pursue a relationship with somebody who is not available, right? We've got open relationships or like polygamy. That's cool. That's like consensual, right? But I do feel like there was something here that was like a little bit like, let's give them something to talk about vibe. Because there's a lot of sexual energy coming through here, you guys. And I'm sorry, I gave away my sexual tarot, and I don't really like to use it on YouTube anyways. It was more of like an interesting thing to own. But this is like fast moving energy with a little bit of a surprise. I think you might expect this person to choose to continue to be single or avoid a relationship. I feel like this person is realizing they have to make a decision regarding this person, even if they're not really 100% confident right now. So, this Emperor in the reverse is either a little bit nervous because they're not super accustomed to being in a relationship or pursuing a relationship, or possibly um, they're a little threatened because there are other people that are interested in this Queen of Wands. They are not the only person that thinks this Queen of Wands is attractive. It's the Queen of Wands. I think they misunderstood this Queen of Wands initially. Might have assumed the worst of this Queen of Wands. Or just kind of assumed it would just be a physical connection, right? Three of Swords, Four of Wands, Wheel of Fortune. This is like a telenovela, you guys. This is great. So we have not following your intuition leading to a heartbreak. I knew I should have done that. I knew I should have said that. Why did I do this? Dang it. I have spotted a spider and I can do nothing about it. I'm just gonna send it the evil eye. It's okay. It's a little baby spider. He's like crawling up my wall. Have you ever seen those videos from Australia? And there's just like a giant, like, this big spider on the wall, and they're all just like dismissive of it, like, oh, they're fine. What? Oh, that's terrifying. Terrifying. I don't like spiders, okay? I can handle like snakes. They're not the best. They're better than spiders. All right. We need the Earth and Bone Oracle. There's a change coming to this situation because somebody realizes that their heartbreak is because they didn't listen to their intuition. They need to do something a little bit outside of their comfort zone, right? That's why we had the Emperor in the reverse. I'm a divine masculine, but I am still a little bit unsure, right? But you'll be all right. Now, don't get too hung up on the genders, right? Because we've got both masculine and feminine energy within us, all of us. This is like the Hermit from this deck. I mean, he's got the lantern and everything. Contemplation, search for truth, inner guidance, and introspection. This is somebody who has wisdom bestowed upon them that has previously eluded them. Did you like that? I didn't call you dumb. Nobody's dumb. We're all learning, right? We all have this conditioning that society blesses us with that we have to undo, right? Not all of it. Maybe there's some good stuff in there, right? You gotta figure it out. But be patient with yourself while also pushing yourself to continue to be better the next day, right? You have somebody here that I feel has looked within to really kind of question, who do I want to be? What do I want to be a part of? Um, can I be different? Four of Wands is not just a card about marriage. Four of Wands is about somebody rising to the occasion. I think we have somebody that went through a difficult several years that put them in a situation where they didn't really feel like pursuing a relationship was the right move. But this Four of Wands, I think, is not just about a relationship leveling up. It's about a person leveling up because that has to happen first, right? So because we have this wheel moving, things are changing. It's giving the show Wiped Out. Is that what it's called? I think that's what it's called. It's also a really good The Neighborhood song. So like sometimes it's like where I am. Anyways, it's my favorite song actually. But when they have that, I don't know, challenge or course that people go on where it's a big bouncy ball and then there's like an arm that go well, they have like a million of these, right? They have the arm that goes around and you have to like time your jump, right? I feel like somebody realized they were about to get booted. Now I'm hearing boot scoop boogie. I haven't heard that in a long time. That's adorable. Did I say hello to Peggy? I feel like I did. Hello, Miriam. Hello, Rachel. How are you doing? Hello, King Ones. How are we doing? Oh, so this was number 11. And now we have number 1. So 111 could be important for you. Shelter, spiritual growth, revival, accountability, and healing. Everything I was just saying about that Four of Wands card. What if I leveled up fast enough to be able to jump over this thing that's coming at me that's going to knock me off this giant bouncy ball? This person might be feeling like in the nick of time, they have figured out what they need to do, or they have found the courage to jump, right? Because this is movement. I'm going to merge onto this scary highway. I am going to place a bid on the house that I want to buy. I'm going to make a love offer. This is somebody who's like holding their breath and jumping. You're going to have to, you got to breathe again, okay? Let's see. Got to go with Jack-o'-lantern tarot. It's like August now, so it's officially spooky season, just in case you were wondering. Oh, thank you. That's so nice of you. I appreciate that. Eight of Swords, the Tower in the reverse, and Four of Pentacles. So sometimes we have to have a little bit of our feet to the fire kind of situation. And that's what ends up getting us to move. Eight of Swords is... So there's another tarot reader that calls it being a little bitch. That's probably appropriate. But what it really means is you are missing something. You are seeing things the way you think they are, but that's not what they really are. You are in your own way. So when you are in your own way and you're holding back from what you could be or what you want, right? With the Four of Pentacles, like, no. then sometimes the universe lights a fire under you. Like, hey, what, you think you can just play video games your whole life? What, you think you can just watch reruns of The Bachelorette? We need to get you off your butt. You need to write that book. You need to compose that album. You need to paint that painting. You got things to do, people to love. Emperor, Eight of Cups. The Hermit. I told you. We might have some Virgo energy up in here. Oh, gosh. And the Five of Pentacles. This is like Indiana Jones sliding through when the like walls are shutting on him. I like this though. We have the Emperor and the Upright. This is indicating further growth. Sometimes when we think we're going to have dire consequences, or when we think we've already messed something up, or when there's a sense of urgency placed on us, we end up doing what we need to do. There is something this Emperor needed to walk away from, and that's what was preventing probably, I mean, this feels like a love situation, right? With all the sexy energy, which is really funny because the song I was listening to before I came in here was Paulina Rubio's Sexy Dance, which has to be like super old. I think it was one of her first ones. I don't know. That girl has so much music out. I feel like we have somebody that has really thought about what they want out of a relationship and realized that they want more. That being left out in the cold is not who they want to be. So if this is somebody who ghosts people or, walks away from serious conversations, avoids that serious level, they're not going to do that anymore. They realize that that's what got them in the Five of Pentacles or Eight of Swords energy. Hello there, Moon Goddess. Miss Joanna, how you doing? I've missed ya. Hello, Lucas. How's it going? So, is that a ship on your arm? No. This? He's a cat. More specifically, this cat. Hold on. Contrast. This is fast. Egyptian goddess of protection, the home. Yeah, we've got somebody that's a little bit concerned that they may not be ready, but they have to take action now. Two Cups in the reverse. This person may have created emotional distance or even ended things with you because they were really uncomfortable with feelings or the idea of pursuing something more serious with you. The more this has sat with them, the more they have thought about walking away from what could have been, the more they get uncomfortable with it or see it as the wrong choice, feel like they did you wrong and themselves wrong, right? Because when you walk away from a healthy, happy relationship, that's two people that are missing out on that. Granted, well, we'll leave that alone. With the Hanged Man in the reverse, I feel this person is understanding now that what they may have thought was just, tossing a coin in a water fountain and making a wish kind of loss. It was more like they tossed their cell phone out the window going over a bridge. Like this was not just a forgettable, I can move on and it's not that big of a deal kind of situation. It's heaviness has increased. The injustice has become more apparent, in part because they're growing as a person. Four of Wands in the reverse. Three of Cups in the reverse. Six of Wands in the reverse. All right, so you know how there's that like idea that you can learn a lesson the easy way or you can learn it the hard way? That's very much so, by the way, Tower in the reverse kind of energy. If you won't get away from things that you know are not good for you, we're going to show you exactly why you need to be removing yourself from that situation. We're going to make it intolerable for you. If there are, well, there are examples in my past of feeling like I needed to exit a workplace, but not really confident if that was the right thing. It was like within a matter of days where I would get sign after sign after, okay, it's time. This person saw a lot of signs asking them to exit the highway and they did not. But when they found themselves in a situation where I feel like they were kind of backed into a corner and really faced with the people they surrounded themselves with and the kind of situation they were in, they found that what they really wanted was someone that they could count on, someone they could rely on, somebody they could trust. And if you're not willing to offer that to many people, you don't get it in return. So they might have had a betrayal from somebody that is very close to them, or a sense that the people that they thought were decent are actually not that decent. And that's a really difficult thing to realize. So a big hug to the Hermit, because it's unpleasant to say the least to have that kind of realization. What I want to make sure you understand is it's putting you in a position where you can, rise to something better. It's motivating you. Four of Cups, to reject the things you need to reject. Sometimes we run away from the things we need most because we're scared. Sometimes we embrace the things that we don't want anymore because they're familiar. It takes a little bit of like a reality check, right? I'm rejecting the wrong things. I need to reject the things that have been holding me back, not the things that scare me. Do you like roller coasters? Because I love roller coasters. Now, I don't really want to ever like fly out and like fall to my death, but the sensation you get from that little bit of risk is delightful. Now, I would compare that roller coaster to love. Are there ups and downs? Obviously. Are there moments where you think you're going to die? Maybe. But that's life. And without the ups and downs, all you have is a boring, straight drive with no excitement. Now, we can minimize those valleys, right? And increase the peaks if we have more of a positive outset, a commitment to communication, and trying to be authentic with that person that you care about, right? And I think that's what this person is kind of asking themselves. Like, am I in a situation where I can approach that relationship the way that I need to? Or am I just going to foul it up? Better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all, right? Might as well try it. Since I did find some Edgar Allan Poe this morning, I feel like I do have to pull a few cards from the Poe Tarot. Hi, Paul. How are you doing? Ooh, Rachel, that's such a good idea. I've never been to Cedar Point, but I heard it was amazing. Is it still a thing? Aren't there some like Six Flags that are closing or something? I want to say like maybe in Texas. I don't know. Ooh, I forgot to tell you, I don't read these in the reverse, mostly because the artwork's pretty banging. We've got the Six of Wands, which is the Six of Cups. Now our thoughts thou shalt not banish. What? Now our thoughts thou shalt not banish. Now our visions never to vanish. From thy spirit shall they pass no more, like dewdrop from the grass. Memories. Someone can't stop thinking about another person. It's like there's like a playlist. It's not songs, it's memories, and they help me in different moods. And we have the devil. Remember, we had the obsession card. From every depth of good and ill, the mystery which binds me still, when the rest of heaven was blue, of a demon in my view. Okay, so this is a little bit heavy, but I think what the general vibe is no one's perfect. We all have our trials, we all have our obstacles, we all have our challenges, we all have our shortcomings. We all mess up, right? I've made at least 3 mistakes in my life. I mean, technically it's true, you guys. Look, you got to forgive yourself, okay? We all do dumb things. We all get caught up in things that we shouldn't. We all run away from things that we shouldn't because they scare us. But sometimes we have the wisdom to turn around and say, what am I doing? Why am I doing that? Forgive yourself. Grace isn't just for other people. Forgive yourself. Acknowledge that you have the power to change your life. And if you are doing so, that's the person that matters. Look, I'm not the same person that I was 20 years ago. I hope no one is, right? If I'm judged on the things that I did 20 years ago, first of all, y'all would think I have no fashion sense. You would think that my jokes were like really elementary, dear Watson. Bad. I like to think I'm a little bit cooler, but that's not really what's important to me. It's like more so that I'm comfortable with who I am. I know how to like self-regulate. I know how to recover from difficult things. I know how to group myself together and, put all my energy into what makes sense for me. And that's a journey. You have to get there by going through pretty much hell, right? So I know not a lot of us really know each other that well, but I think a lot of us have gone through some version of hell, like Shawshank Redemption's tunnel-ish. But the important thing is you came out on the other end. I'm sorry, that sounded kind of poopy. The important thing is you're working to change what has held you back. That's what's important. So forgive yourself. Let go of the old you. Recognize that like a snake, you can shed a skin, okay? You can become a different person while still remaining true to who you truly are, right? 2 of Quills, which is the 2 of Swords. I believe this came out maybe 2 days ago. I don't know. I was doing 2 a days, so it's possible I have that wrong. Believe nothing you hear and only half of what you see. So there's something here that wasn't what you thought it was or isn't what you think it is. It's an opportunity. Okay, so again, kind of like misunderstood this Queen of Wands, right? This love opportunity may have just seemed like a dalliance or physical attraction, somebody it would be fun to brag about having known, whatever it is, right? This person has realized that's not what it is. You've left a mark on this person. That's what I get from this bear claw scratch, right? That's a bear, right? Tell me I'm wrong or right. It's probably my favorite thing to hear, honestly. What's up, Mona? How we doing? Hello, Cassandra. How we doing? Hello, Illuminati. You couldn't hear me. Well, I mean, to be fair, kind of the point of my ASMR is to be kind of quiet. So I might have to mess with the volume a little bit, but thank you. That's valuable feedback. Hello there. Yes, that's accurate. That's accurate. Ooh, thank you, Lucas. Okay, so the words on the Ace of Paws, which is the Ace of Pentacles, by the way. For the most wild, yet most homely narrative which I am about to pen, I neither expect nor solicit belief. I think you kind of surprised someone, depending on who you are. I'm speaking to the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands, underestimated by this divine masculine energy, didn't expect to find the depth they found with this Queen of Wands. And I mean, like, multiple buckets. Okay, we got like emotional maturity, love or passion for hobbies or things that they like to, create. Peggy, I'm thinking about your book, by the way, when I say that. This person feels like there are too many things about you that stick with them, that they are probably just not going to be able to forget you. Temperance. For some of you, this person has given up drinking or some sort of substance. I intend to put up with nothing that I can put down. This is choosing what is good for you and letting go of what is not good for you, right? Hello there, Yolanda. How are you? Hey, girl. Look, this is almost like Po yoga, okay? It looks very peaceful, very serene. If you were to sit here at my table, I think you would feel a lot of my energy, but like calm. Like that's what I put around me or what I try to surround myself with, things that make me feel calm. Teddy bear from my uncle, my grandfather's, well, this is his, like he made the bookshelf, but also that's his super old style globe. It still has like countries on it that don't exist anymore, which is kind of cool. This mermaid tail was given to me by the mom of one of my exes, who I still adore. Her name is Maribel. Because she knows that I love mermaids, like little things like that. Surround yourself with peace and then you actually experience it. And so I feel like this person has worked to address the things that were in their way when it came to having a peaceful, serene life. And now they're taking action. So little by little, getting to that point, right? Lucas, that's wild. Yes, exactly. So on the Three of Candles, which is the Three of Wands, it says, I can conceive nothing more sublimating than the strange peril and novelty of an adventure such as this. May God grant that we succeed. Are there strange perils? Are there risks associated with this adventure or this pursuit of happiness? Of course. Anything worth getting is going to have that, okay? If it's free, I probably don't want it. I don't know. We could talk about it. But like, this person is realizing they might still have a chance, but they're going to have to work for it, right? For some of you, they literally don't earn the right to come back into your life unless they publicly claim you. So that can be a challenge for some, I suppose, but I don't know. I'm one of those obvious people. I'm in love with you. Everyone's going to like see it all over my face. You know what I mean? So maybe this person's already kind of struggling to keep it a secret. We have number 11, clouds, distractions. Don't let distractions get in your way. You've got a mission. You need to be focused. You guys, I cannot handle this. Look at this. I just noticed this. What were these numbers? 11 and 1. 111 and another 11. I'm dead. So if that's, I mean, that's obviously a confirmation for somebody. Okay. Yield. And then we have 3. So maybe it's just the 3 ones. I'm just kidding. And patience. So we do have someone here being asked to have some patience. It could be our Queen of Wands. It could be both people, honestly. But this opportunity is something the universe does not want either of you to miss out on. Because it impacts a lot of people. I think the two of you coming together, being an actual item, being comfortable, with public recognition as a couple, for some reason, this is good for others around you. So you might be able to inspire like a more healthy approach to dating, for example, or you may influence those in your community to pursue a more healthy or authentic relationship. You could, for example, I'm getting for some of you, this is a same sex relationship, and that's part of why it's difficult to fully publicly announce this, but you're going to be an inspiration to other people to be proud and authentic, and bring about maybe some conversations that need to be brought about. So there is good luck and protection on your side because your relationship somehow positively affects other people. So it's like the universe doesn't really want to give up on this yet. Yeah. This is the Romance Angel Oracle. Oh my, she's jumpy. Yeah, that's fair. You can have some alone time for a little bit in about 90 days. I like that you have a timeline for it. That's awesome, Lucas. All right, what do we have? Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Look at how cute those two are, you guys. That's so cute. I do feel like there's a childlike energy. You might spend a lot of time laughing or be really kind of like immature. Some of you might be into like playing, like kind of loving pranks on each other, or you have like the same sense of humor. I do feel like that's part of why you feel safe around each other, or part of why there was emotions that kind of came to the surface more quickly than somebody expected, was that sense of feeling safe around somebody. But the hermit energy or the divine masculine needed to learn to love themselves before they could really pursue something serious. And I think that's what they've been addressing. But Queen of Wands, your self-respect also moved the needle on this one, or helped things progress. You may have given the divine masculine a good example in terms of how to heal with a focus on self-respect. We have the soulmate card. Okay, let's get serious, guys. And codependency. So remember I said we might have had somebody that decided to give up drinking or some sort of substance that had been making things difficult for them. That doesn't have to mean, like, maybe not everyone's quitting cold turkey. It could be, I'm not going to drink every day, or I'm not going to smoke cigarettes anymore. Maybe just like on the weekends. Like there's a shift at the very least, if not an outright, like, no, I need to just like abstain completely. All right, let's get a few from the Everyday Tarot. Oh, I don't know if I told you guys the numbers, 17 and 10. Okay, you want both? We have Page of Cups in the reverse, 7 of Wands, and 5 of Swords. There was a period of depression or, sadness that I think has helped somebody really appreciate, like, A, I can't forget you, or B, I should probably like fight for this, because there was a tendency here to self-sabotage or Or this is kind of like a toxic version of self-regulation. I'm feeling myself starting to have emotions for somebody, so I got to cut them off. Ten of Pentacles, Ace of Cups in the reverse. I do feel like family is an influence here. This Ten of Pentacles, for some of you, could be a reference to concerns around what the long term would look like with this person. But I think for the majority of you, there was a family member or family at large that got in the way. I wouldn't approve. I don't want you to marry someone like that. I think that's wrong. Whatever it is, maybe it's an age gap. But we have some judgmental energy here, not really supporting this love situation. Four of Swords. But when this Emperor energy thought about how this played out and acknowledged that they really did miss this Queen of Wands, they ended up changing their mind. They didn't want this to turn into a loss. I don't know if you saw the Wheel of Fortune. It was kind of in the reverse and then it flipped out of my hand. So this is like, again, like a course correction, right? I was about to lose this, or I was fearful I was going to lose this, and I really don't want to. So I'm going to, Seven of Swords in the reverse. This feels to me like I'm going to tell everyone I love you or you're mine. I don't care if they don't like it. That's their problem. They can deal with it. Hello there, JG. How are you doing? All right, let's get some on this family situation here. This is the Morgan Greer. Three of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, and the reverse. So this family, they did something to kind of like motivate this person to walk away. It's like making me think of the Notebook, where there was like, wasn't there like a money offer, like just leave my daughter alone? And I'm not saying that's exactly what happened for all of you, but there was something here that was like, if you leave that person alone, or if you, date somebody that I want you to date, I'll, buy this for you, or I'll take care of that for you. There was like a motivation here that could be financial, or could have to do with like a living situation where the family was trying to exert control over this Emperor energy, or Hermit. But sometimes the people we love lead us down the wrong path. And when this Hermit energy was at a distance from this Queen of Wands, it only made them think of them more. Eight of Wands, Devil. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. What they may have found to be an effective way to forget lovers from the past, i.e. ghosting, or just completely like distracting yourself with other things, right? Because we had distractions. This person found, I'm only getting like more obsessed, or I still think about you. It's not working. It's not working. So the impact of this family ended up changing. For some of you, this family could be a group of friends or coworkers. Do you think for most of you, though, this is family? Seven of Cups, Strength in the reverse. So I'm going to tell you a story. It's about these two cards, about illusions. When you're fearful. So I was a little too small to really remember this myself, but I've heard this story over and over again. I believe we were at Disney World. I think it was Florida. Had a Jaws exhibit, and I believe my brother was probably like 4, and I was then maybe like 2, right? So you get in this boat, and there's what, like 20, 30 people maybe? And you go through, and then like Jaws comes up out of the water, right? Hold on, I have to remember. What's the Okay, I got it. So I forgot the name. So this moment happens, right? This is like a tense moment. People are like, "Ah!" My 4-year-old brother sees the shark coming out of the water, thinks it's a dolphin, and goes, "Flipper!" And all of the tension apparently evaporated from, the boat, and people were like, "Oh my God, I guess I'm not scared anymore," because that didn't even scare a little 4-year-old boy. Must not be actually that terrifying, right? Hi there, Grant. How are you doing? So there's an illusion here, okay? You viewed something, probably talking to the hermit right now. You viewed something as Jaws, terrifying shark that's gonna get you. But it's really just Flipper, okay? It's just Flipper. You got right. To you also, Grant. Yeah, no, literally mid-story, I forgot the name Flipper, you guys. I almost lost it there, but I brought it back in, okay? I figured it out. So shout out to my brother. Who I will argue is the funniest person on the planet, okay? He's just more shy than I am, so you have to be worthy of his jokes. Me, I'm just like, free jokes, who wants them? Remember I was talking about free things aren't worth anything? All right, we have the 10 of Cups in the reverse and the 3 of Cups. Yeah. So now that I see through the illusion, now that I understand what I was afraid of is actually just a lovable dolphin. I wish I could squeak properly in dolphin speak for you guys, but I think that's more a Mariah Carey thing. Have you ever seen that video? It's kind of cool. She's like talking to dolphins. There's a reason to celebrate or a reunion here. I think this person is choosing love over duty, which isn't always the right choice, right? Sometimes you have a responsibility to your children. But we have somebody that I think is letting go of the judgments that their family may have that dictate who they should be in love with or who they should be, making a home with. They're choosing love. They know they're going to get crap for it. But if they don't stand up for this love, if they don't proudly accept it or claim it, then there's going to be an ending. And they know that. So Page of Cups sideways. They're very focused on making an apology, and based on how the apology is received, a love offer. It's like, if you don't punch me on sight, if you listen to my apology and you receive it kindly, then I'll be like, oh, so you're telling me there's a chance. Okay, let's see. Let's do the Overthinker's Oracle, and then we'll call it a day. Because I think we do have a little bit of overthinking here. Just a little bit. How did we get to 54 minutes? That's wild. How are you guys doing in the chat? You all right? Great. Grant, please tell me you're a stand-up comedian. You got the chops, man. Valid question. All right. If this was a personal reading, I would explain that more. Someone's trying to manifest you. Does that do it? You picking up what I'm laying down? Here? Did y'all see that? Did you see it? Where's that dude Luke who was trying to make me prove stuff? What's up? What's up, Luke? Said it right before the card came out. What's up? We have a divine whistleblower here. I think this is why the relationship is important for other people. When you claim this relationship, when you stand proudly together, you inspire other people to make change and accept love, right? Look, if it's consensual love, let's just be happy for people, okay? It's not easy to find love, so let's be happy. You know, as long as it's legal, consensual. Hello there, Angie. How are you doing? Oh my God, how did I forget it's Friday? Happy Friday. Oh no, my battery's about to die. I better wrap it up, you guys. Dude, for real, Lucas. I need a statistician. Stat. Did I do that okay? Here we have that codependency card again. Let me just say on that note, a lot of people have struggled with or do struggle with codependency. Remember that you are not alone. If anyone wants to throw in like a 1-800 number for addiction, I would greatly appreciate that. Maybe in the comments instead of the live chat. At any rate, I don't think we hear enough in our society about the ways in which we can help each other or be a support to others as they go through that. Let's pay attention to the people that we care about, notice if their habits change and if they might be reaching out for some sort of help. If you are already working to address some type of addiction, I'm proud of you. You can do it. Most people are able to change a habit within approximately 21 days or start a new habit, right? But I want you to be forgiving of yourself and remind yourself that it is a journey and not a destination. There are people that care about you, okay? So let's all be positive about that. I really do. I really do, Lucas. All right, we've got I'm addicted to your energy. Oh, well, I don't know if you can really do too much about being addicted to somebody's energy. I'm just kidding, you can. That reminds me, I think the song is called Imported by Jesse Reyes and Black. You might OD if you get too much of me. So we might have had somebody trying to get over a different relationship, pursue this kind of lusty relationship, and then they caught feelings. But we definitely have somebody that wishes that they'd handled it a different way, right? I agree, Rachel. If I could, I'd buy everyone a cheerleading outfit or like at least some pom-poms. They're fun, right? I know I owe you an apology. Yep. And that can be a little bit intimidating. But if you know that somebody cares about you, it makes it a little bit easier, right? Monitoring spirit, I feel, is a reference to the family, the judgy one or ones. Like, look at that weird face he's got. They try to figure out what you're up to. So to be honest, For some of you, that Tower in the reverse card and monitoring spirit tells me that if you do not claim this person, something comes out anyways. So you might as well be the one who puts the words together around what's happening here instead of letting somebody else do the announcing for you. Now, also, just a quick saying that if you are dealing with somebody who is in a same-sex relationship and you think it's your business to out somebody, I would like you to reconsider that, because that is that person's decision, not your decision. I'm just gonna put that out there. Thank you, Miss Donna. I appreciate you for putting that in the chat. You're the best around. All right, I love you all. I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes. Thank you for the people that have checked out my t-shirts. You're the best. I will see you on the next reading. Toodles.